everyone, I've come on to do my to-do list today, and for that I am making a tag for Tags on Tuesday in the Obsessed and Distressed group, and for that we are making a tag using the prompts that we've had before, and the prompts that we've had before are 2 rectangles and a shape and grounding. So we need to use those, and we also then need to use florals. So we need to use like a floral shape or floral rectangle. So I've got some tags almost cut out. This one I've done too wide, I think. I ought to have done it, not to worry. So let's cut that. It's a bit of a, it's not always easy to do, this one isn't. But you can see we've got that shape there. All I'm going to do is just cut it straight across like that, and it just makes the shape a bit different. There we go. And I can't do that with this one because it's wider still. So what I'm going to do is cut one triangle off this side and then use it as a template on the other side, so that I know that I've got both sides the same. There we go. So I'm going to use this one to do my floral themed tag for the Alice journal. So I'm trying to do 2 things with one tag, if you like. So I found a few bits that I want to put on it. I'm going to put a background of book page on it, so let's get that glued on. Now for my shape, I wanted to use one of these 2. So I've got Alice with the butterflies, and I actually think I'm going to use the white rabbit. So I'm going to cut him out, cut the white off, because I do not like the white edges. So we're wanting florals on here. I've got this, and I'm thinking also I could probably use, rather than use it as a pocket though, although I guess I could even use it as a pocket, couldn't I? It could be one of my rectangles. Let's see, we'll have a look what it looks like as a pocket, and then we'll decide afterwards. So that could be one of my rectangles, couldn't it? Just there like that. And it is floral, it's got flowers on it. And then I need another rectangle and a shape. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to cut that across the top as well. It's a bit too big, and it's not a rectangle for my little tag. So I could have that there like that. That's one of my rectangles. I could have, I've got these strips that I saved. I cut them off from something else. But yeah, that one's got some foliage in it, but it's not really floral, is it? So that has flowers on it. That's floral. That's good. I need something else that's, what else have I got? I have got flowers here. Oh, that's a rectangle, isn't it? But that's not really to do with Alice. That's the trouble. I've got a Cheshire cat there. I've got this, which is a shape. This is from Alice. Probably use that as my shape. And then but I still need another rectangle, and I need some grounding. So I could use this as grounding. I could colour that in and then put it across the bottom there for my grounding, couldn't I? Yeah, if I coloured it in red and black it would work, but no, I'm not sure about that, if I'm honest. I do really like this for my grounding. Really like that. I think I could get away with it. My 2 rectangles and a shape, and my yeah, I need another rectangle. Let me see, I've got that. But that's Alice again. We've already got Alice, so let's see. I've got so many bits and pieces. That would be good, but that is not floral. I mean, it doesn't all need to be floral, you know, it needs to be floral, and it has got floral on it. It's also got Alice on it. That would be the grounding. If I used that, I think it would have to be that way up actually. Yeah. So I could have that as the grounding, that as the pocket, that as the shape, and I just need one more rectangle. Let's see what I've got. I have got, I love these, but they're not, of course they're not floral or rectangle, but they are Alice, and Alice is what I am working on, isn't it? I'm thinking I could do, maybe if I cut out this middle bit here, it could be my second rectangle, and I could just pop it there like that, and then it would work as, I don't want to just shove things together just because it's what I have to have. This is what I don't like about, I mean, yes, I like the idea of having, but having to have floral as well as really upskittled me, if you like. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not 100% sure about the pocket. I think what I'm going to do is just make it a picture. I'm going to cut out the picture, to cut it into a rectangle, or even into, yeah, we'll cut it into a rectangle shape rather than a square. Try and do it a rectangle anyway. So that's the grounding. That could go over the top of there like that. That could be my flower. If I wanted to put a hole in it, I'd have to put that a bit further down. I could go around the edge of it with my, yep, let's do a bit of edging and see how we feel about it then. I've got my edging here. So we'll go around this flower. I may find something else to go there, but I do, it needs a floral, doesn't it? And that is floral. Do I put it like that, or I'm actually liking it that way, I think. Then the rectangle, the second rectangle. The next thing I'm going to do will be fun because it's going to be a folio that's done in Alice bits, and it does have a few what have we got? It's got to be folio, red, people, fabric and fairy. So I can make a folio, you know, there's lots of red in Alice. I have a fairy, which is also to me people, this one here, and I have some Alice fabric, or I could use a piece of lace or something. Yeah, so I've got fabric, yeah, and people. I thought that, you know, Alice and the Mad Hatter, and that'll be people, won't they? We'll see, we'll see. But I did think that fairy would fit into that well. And let's do the other side. There we go. And then, do we like that side better for the... No, I like it better on the other side. So my lovely son cooked. He does do all the cooking while he's here. You know, I feel a bit guilty, but he seems to want to do it. So I actually cooked yesterday. Well, I got everything prepared and he did the cooking. So yeah, it's nice. It's lovely having him here. Yeah. And then we're going to go there on holiday in June. There's that, there's that, and there's that, and there's that. So, is that going to be all right? I feel like I need something here. I think I've got somewhere. I think I've got a black piece of wax somewhere. I'm looking on the floor because I don't know what I've done with it. Oh, I'm silly, aren't I? Love that, but I'm going to put that on my folio, I think. Where's my piece of black wax? No, oh, here it is. Yeah, there we are. I've got a black. I'm sure I've got a white one somewhere as well, and that actually has flowers on it, so that would work, wouldn't it? I can put that under there, have that there like that. That's my grounding piece. This bit, I love layering things up, you know, layering one thing on top of another and doing it like that. I love that. Yeah, we need to do it a little bit higher up because that could maybe go on the edge of there. If I move that across like that and put that on there like that, it would work. Or do we want the red? So that is my tag done. And that can go into my Alice journal. So next I need to do the folio. Let me move a few bits out of the way and find some paper to do the folio with. I'm not going to make a huge folio. I think I'm just going to do an A4. Oh yeah, that would work well, wouldn't it? Yes, I'm going to go with that one. Love that. Look, love the cards as well though. Love that one as well. Which one? We're going to go with that one because I'm going to cut it down a bit smaller actually. There we go, that'll make a good tag. Tag or a, might make a journaling card or even a couple of journaling cards. I'll keep hold of that. I'm going to cut it in half, so I need to get it straight, don't I? Alright, I think so. Right, so I'm going to cut it down there. Oh, that just fit, didn't it? Lovely. And then I can have it both the right way up, you see. Then I need to do a bit of measuring and a little bit of scoring. Actually, I don't need to do that. I'm just going to fold it in half like that rather than into three. I'm just going to fold it. Yeah, that'll work. So I folded it like that, and the same with this one. Fold it in half like that. And then I'm going to make a pocket there like that by overlapping those two, gluing it down and putting a cut a round, what do you call it, a notch. I couldn't think of the word then, silly woman. A notch in the top, and then we'll have, I could do it that way or I could do it that way. Oh, actually I do quite like the look of those cups there. And then we'd have it like that, and I can put pocket here, pocket there, and I've got a pocket in the middle. Yeah, should we do it like that or should we do it like that? So we've then got, no, I actually do like it better like, I'm going to do it like that. So let's get this glued down. I need to glue down here, across and down here. Okay, so then we're going to put this on it like that. And then give it a bit of a rub with a dry, I say a dry wipe, it's actually tissue. I do have dry wipes, just can't actually get to them at the minute. So we'll rub the extra glue off there. And there we go. There we are. So that is, so when you fold it, you'll just see that. Shall I round the corners? Why not? Let's get me corner rounder. Our pocket's going to be in the middle, just there. We need something that's big enough to fit in that pocket, don't we? It's tall enough. So I'm going to use this one because it's very similar on the back, look. So let's make a tag to go in here. I think if I cut it to there, I'm going to cut it all the way up, and then I can make it more than one tag then, can't I? And I can use it for my pockets as well. There we go, and that should fit into there, I hope. Depends how far my glue spread, doesn't it? Let's try this and see. I know I've got stuff everywhere. I've got quite a few things I need to cover while I make it. You know, I need to fit in. I need to do red, fairy, people, fabric. Yeah, they've all got to fit in. And I've got all the bits I need on my table. I just need to work out how I'm going to fit them in. Yeah, that's too wide, you know. Ah, right, I'm going to have to cut a bit off here. But I don't want to cut it off the whole. So we'll cut it across there. And then we'll cut it down here. And hopefully that will make it small enough. Told you, it's all the glue I've lorpsed everywhere. I've got it everywhere. So that can go. Oh, I love this paper. Absolutely love it. It's Stamperia. There we go. We can get it in far enough. Just. So we need a picture on here, and the picture I've seen that I'm going to use will cover my fairy part of my prompt. It'll co cover my fairy prompt that I've got on this my prompts were folio, fairy, red, people and fabric. Yeah, folio, fairy, red, people and fabric. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why I got 5 things because I only asked for 4, but never mind. Yeah, one of us has got confused somewhere. So this covers red and fairy because it does have red on it. I'm thinking something with Alice on, you know, and the fairy will cover people because it's plural. Yeah, I'm going to put that there like that, and that is going to be my tag to go in there. I think we could write on the back of here without having to cover it with anything, and I think it does look pretty, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to round the corners though, because I like rounding corners, I do. And then it's going to get a bit of a thinking. And I think that will do. Yeah. So that's that. That's fairy and red, and then I need people, fabric. Well, just people and fabric. I've got my folio. And actually, my piece of fabric that I'm going to use has people on it as well. So that will really help, won't it? I'm going to have a lot of folios in this journal because when I went to put something in my journal earlier, I saw that there was a folio on the. I thought, oh, this will be my 3rd one for it. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. You never have enough folios. So I'm wanting to use somewhere I've got a Curiouser and Curiouser. Here we are. Look at that. I think I'm going to cut that bit out across there and stick it on somewhere just to look pretty. So I'm going to cut it just across the middle there. Yeah, I got sent this. And a load of other Alice stuff. A very kind lady in the Junk Journal Fairies sent me it. So chuffed. So this is my bit of fabric. I need to put it somewhere, but where do I put it? I could put it in the middle of there just for, but then I really like those. Let's put it on the back somewhere because we do have some nice plain bits on the back here, and I could glue it onto there and make it into a pocket. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue it onto there and make it into a pocket. So glue it on with this, I think. Let's get it onto this bit. And how far up do I need to glue it? Just to the bottom of there, don't I? So if I just cross here like that. I'll try not to go loopy with the glue this time. Honestly, I don't know how I manage it. I always end up with so much glue. It's because I'm as daft as a brush, that's why. Right, so then we'll put the fabric on there like that. And then cut it out. I've got a bit on the back there. Look at that. The back of that would be perfect for writing on, wouldn't it? And I keep forgetting to write in my journal. I've got my friend Christina bought me a 5-year journal, and you do a line a day, and I thought, oh yeah, I can keep up with that. I keep forgetting to write in it. I didn't write in it last night, but I will try and remember to write in it tonight, and I can do last night's as well. I don't suppose it matters if you miss a day or two, but I don't want to miss a day or two. Right, so this pocket, I'm going to cut it in a zigzag pattern, simply because I can. Why not? I mean, honestly, I do like making work for myself, don't I? I didn't have to do this, did I? Layla's got her 6-month checkup at the vet's tomorrow, so I'm hoping that they're pleased with her. They usually are. She's a good girl, bless her. The only thing we get is her teeth, and the trouble is, she does not like having her teeth brushed. And I'm always, we do buy what the vet suggested we buy this, it's called Plaque Off, and it is it's like seaweed basically, and you sprinkle it on the food. Personally, I'm not sure how it can do any good, but it's what the vet suggested, so that's what we're going with. Yeah, we'll have to see, won't we? See if it works. She's been on it a couple of months now, so yeah, because we had the same with Cassie. They said, oh, you know, you need to keep an eye on her back teeth, but yeah, they just do not like having their teeth brushed with the dog toothbrush that we've got for them. They don't like that, so we've got one of those little finger ones, and we've got them beef flavoured toothpaste, I think. I mean, personally, I can't think of anything more disgusting, but that's because I'm not a dog. Right, that just gives me the shape to cut round. There we go, and then I'm going to glue that onto there, just round the edges, the sides and the bottom. There we go. I think I'd like to put a piece of ribbon or something across there. It looks a bit rough, doesn't it? I want to tidy it up a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a bit of red ribbon, I think. Here we are, out of the depths of my ribbon drawer. I have found some. And it's grosgrain or grosgrain, so it will, oh yeah, that's going to be perfect. So let's cut it off just there. Give it a little melt. Yeah, I think that end's melted, so I'll melt this bit as well, and that'll be ready for next time. There we go. And then that can go in the drawer. And how I keep my ribbon folded up is to put an elastic on it, because you're not making holes in your ribbon then, and if you put it round the middle of your ribbon like that, holds it in place. So then we need some glue down the edge of here. There we go. Perfect. Perfect-ish. Look at that. Very good. get me dry wipe. There we go, love that. And then where am I going to put him? Shall I put him just there, or shall I put him on a tag? Yeah, I could put him on a tag maybe. So I've got that pocket there. I want a pocket, or maybe I could have a belly band on here. Just, oh, that's going to work perfectly for a belly band, isn't it? So let's trim it down. Sorry. Then I'm going to do the corners. Gaynor would be disappointed if I didn't do the corners, wouldn't you, Gaynor? Sure she would. So let's go round it with the old inker. Right, and then I'm thinking, where can I put my bunny? Would he look better on the back? He might look better on that backing, mightn't he? This Cheshire Cat, however, can absolutely go anywhere because it's such a bright colour. It'll perfectly fit there, wouldn't it? But I need to make... So I've got that there. I need something to go inside that, and I'm thinking a journal card would be nice. So I'm going to do one about... I think we'll cut across here. That one can go in there, and I think I might put the Cheshire Cat on that one. Just as simple as that. Or do I do that and... The trouble is this background, I need something plainer. I know the Cheshire Cat's not plain, but it's a complete contrast, isn't it? And the colours and that are, so... Yeah, oh, I'm covering up my journaling thing and everything. Oh, stuff everywhere. What am I like? Add a bit of that across the bottom. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's cut it just there. Put a bit of glue on it. You really don't need much of this glue. I keep telling I'm telling myself it, look, and I'm still lopsing it all over the shop. Dear me. Oh dear. Here we are. I do like that very much. And then we need some glue on the Cheshire Cat. There we go. Glue it on there like that. Yes, that's much better. I like adding a bit of colour. That's what I'm wanting to do. And we've got that nice green and the cheeky pink cap there. So then I want something on here, but not anything too bulky really, because it's already a double pocket. Not that. I love this Curiouser and Curiouser, but I don't want to cover up. Actually, that would be a good place to put it, because it's not covering up my teacups then, is it? And I just need a bit of glue across the bottom. Put it quite low down as well. Covers up even less of my teacups, that's my plan. And then I've got my other journaling card. Oh, what on earth have I done with that? Oh, it's here, this one. So I need something on that, don't I? What am I going to put on it? Maybe the hare this time, the rabbit rather. Oh yeah, that would work well actually with a Curiouser and Curiouser, wouldn't it? Do you think? Or let's see what else I've got on my pile of wonder. I've got that. Could cut that out and put that up at the top there. I could put a bit of this there as well. I do like that. And that is people again, isn't it? And then I could put the rabbit just there. Yes, I think that's going to work. I think that is the plan. I just need to cut round this red flower. Yeah, I've got two Stamperia. I think one Stamperia and one's Graphics 45 Alice things. And one of them is Halloween, so I'm not able to use everything out of that one because, as I say, it's Halloween. But yeah, I did think this one was a sticky, you know, but in fact I could have sworn that this one and the Cheshire Cat one was stickers. Got that wrong, didn't I? Let's put my white rabbit there. And that just there, just dropped me dry wipe on the floor, so let's get it and give a wipe. There we go, and then that just there, I think. Yes. Also adds to my red prompt, doesn't it? Yep, red people. I've got fabric and fairy, and I'm making the folio. It seems to be all the F's, doesn't it? Apart from red and people, of course. Now then, I want something to go on here now, and I'm thinking I might do a shaped pocket. Yes. Like that, and I'm going to round those bottom corners. And then I'm going to put some ink on it. Surprising how much decorating needs doing on a, you know, a tri-fold folio, isn't it? Really is. So I can glue that onto there like that with a bit of glue just down the side, and I think just across the bottom. I'm not going to go up the other side. And then that way, if something's a bit bigger, it'll fit in, won't it? Dry wipe. I've got half a dog with that. Oh no, it's cotton. It's cotton, it's not half a dog. Oh, it's gone too high up. I have to peel it off. There we go, that's better. it a rub. There we are. And then need something to go into there. Oh, here's some more card. Or I've got some of this left. I'm thinking a bit of that might look good in there. I like this side of it as well. So I'm going to cut that up here. Do I do it on the cutter? No, I'll just do it up here. There we are. And then we'll have it about that big across here. And then we'll do the corners. And some inking. Yeah, that's really nice, that side. I'm going to find something to stick on the middle of there. And the other side can be the writing bit. That'll work well, I think. So I could have a picture of Alice drinking a cup of tea, because it is a tea themed folio, isn't it? It has got tea in it. That would work. And I haven't got any more Alice on this bit, so I think I'm going to cut her out and put her on there. We get some smaller scissors for my snipping. There we go. And I'm sure that is a sticker. I'm actually thinking now that Cheshire Cat and Mad March Hare were from the same thing, so I'm sure they were stickers as well, but I glued them on with their backing, so here we go. Maybe a heart there. It's quite a busy background, isn't it? Which is fine. I like it. Then I could do with like a word across there, but that's a bit too big. I think what I'm going to do is cut it out. So I'm going to just cut it up there, across there, down there, and across there. Does seem a waste of a good tag, but I just wanted something like that there, not that whole thing. So let's just, I must also check that I've done the other side of this. No, I haven't, have I? That's it. Right, then we put that back in there. And then we can put this onto there. I actually need to move up a bit, don't I? You can't see what I'm doing. I mean, how long have I been doing that for? What a twit. Hopefully not too long, folks. Sorry about that. Do we want something on there as well? Do we? Do we? I think so. Yeah, I think we do. Not that there. Oh, I love that. Yeah, I'm going to have that. It says drink me, and it is a... There are teacups and things there, so that'll work and fit well. Yeah, I really like that. I'll just put glue in the middle because I don't want it, obviously, to go over the edges because it's not going to be glued on the edges. That's fine. Oh, yes. Perfect. So, we're done in the middle. We're done there, apart from I need a journaling card in there. Let's make one out of this. Yeah, nice to have a different colour. So I'm going to cut it up to there, I think. Chop the corners. Oh, look at that side as well. That's really nice, isn't it? Oh yeah, I'm going to use that side again. I really like that. I think I chopped the whole thing off, didn't I? The whole length of the card, and it was all like this. I love it. Really nice, that is. I don't think it even needs anything on it, to be honest. Look at that. Perfect. Let's do the other side as well. So that can go in there just as it is, like that. I love that. I mean, you could, yeah. Trouble is, I'm not going to be able to cut the white off of that, am I? Let's ink it up. That will work. are stickers. Definitely are stickers. I am a Wally, aren't I, honestly? Oh dear. Anyway. There we are. And we'll pop that in there. Love it. And then I want something on the front. I'm thinking, do I leave the back so that I can glue it into the book? I don't know. Right, so this is the front. I'm wondering if I could do a little cluster on the front, just to make it look pretty and not, you know, not to be anything useful, just to be pretty. I'm going to tear this down here. Could have done with a wider bit, really. We'll see, I may use it and I may not, but in the meantime we'll get it inked up just in case, Right, so I've got that there, then I've got this one, then I want something with red on it. Look at that. Don't know what that came from, but I like the look of it. Oh, I know, it's what I cut off the thing, isn't it? The word that I used. This one would work. There we go. So we have that one, and that one. Maybe that in the middle to cover up that whole thing I did. Oh, I like that. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Yeah, definitely going to put that on there. Right, so let's see if I've got anything else I can add to it first. What about a bit of this green? Yep, I think I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to tear it across there and tear it across there, and then I'm going to tear it right down the middle because it's too wide otherwise. Ink the edge. Then I'm going to put that. Maybe it needs to go that. Then that. You're getting shorter, see? Then that one. And then that. Did I like it better without that green one? I do love that, but could we have the green as well? Yeah, I think so. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I'm such a twerp, Anna. The smallest things really do make me happy. I love that. I absolutely love it. Now I need a little bit of something on the back. I think I'm going to put maybe a little pocket at the bottom there. So let's see. It's upside down, that is, though, isn't it? Yeah, it's no good. Got eat me and drink me on that one. These could make little. Maybe little tags, I think. And I think that's going to be too small to make a tag with, but we'll try. Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? It's a cute little tag. And maybe we can do the same with that one. I'm not sure this one will even fit in to do a tag, but anyway, we'll try. Oh, it did. Look how tiny they are. So cute. I think they'd look better on the other side, though, on this plain background. So I've had an idea. I'm not sure whether this is going to be big enough or not. I can always make a bigger bit if it's not. Thinking if I just glue that down the one side, then these can tuck into it like that, can't they? And they're not going to be too bulky, and if I did decide to glue it in the book, there's only this little bit that I would lose, isn't there? Because I can take the tags out of them. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know whether to do it a bit longer though. Oh, that would work, wouldn't it? If I glued that onto there. Yeah. That is what I'm going to do. At first I'm going to, it just means it's a bit of a deeper tuck. And this is not very thick, so it won't cause too much bulk. And I do feel like putting that there, but it's going to be way too bulky, that is. Maybe this would go there. You can learn a lot from flowers. It's a bit too big, really. So chuffed with that. It's my favourite part of the whole folio, is that bit there. So I'm just having a bit of a play for a minute because I'm almost finished with this folio. And we are done. Okay. I do tidy up, see. Yes, so I've made my floral themed tag, which is also Alice themed, as it's going in my Alice journal, and I have made my folio, which had to include red people, there are people in it, fabric, and a fairy. And there's me fairy. You can just about see her on there, can't you? Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that and got some inspiration from it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.